And how can methylation be affected by trauma? Can you provide some examples as to what's happening mechanistically?
So with all of the methylation aspects, it's this fundamental process occurs in the body, and it's what enables chemical equations to occur. And so if your methylation is underfunctioning or overfunctioning, it predisposes you to certain emotional patterning or emotional responses, fear, anxiety, panic attacks, depression, etc., etc. Um, if, let's say, you take the average pregnant woman, she goes through these phenomenal methylation processes that when they go up and they go down depending on the stage of the pregnancy. And then you factor that in and you look at all the hormonal changes that she goes through during the pregnancy. And then you factor in the epigenetic and the genes being switched on and off, both in her and the child. And you can see that if her methylation is glitchy, all of those other variables become problematic. So the hormones that she secretes, the neurotransmitters that she secretes, um, all of the triggering and the initial cells in the child as well, and then the genes that are switched on or off. If the methylation is glitchy, everything becomes glitchy in the child, which then means that if methylation is not working, then all of a sudden you're predisposing your child to all of the negative scenarios. But one of the most fascinating papers I remember reading, of course, freaked me out as a parent, was the methylation that you exhibit and the regulation of your methylation in the first trimester entirely determines the methylation patterning of your child for the rest of their life. So we've all got a blueprint of methylation, be it under or over methylation or actually functioning well. And if I'm under methylator in my first trimester carrying my child will have an under methylation patterning for the rest of their life. Then you look at all of the brain development things, and is it that the brain has developed in an under methylation environment, or is it that the brain is developed because I'm under methylating, made me anxious, made the anxiety receptors in your brain be created? It's the idea that every single thing that I experience as a parent growing a child from a stressful perspective literally is changing the cells of the child that is growing within me. And it's not just external environment, it's what am I feeling is creating patterning in the child within me.